And joining us here on the Granite City School District Alumni feature, joining us today from Mississippi is 2014 Granite City High School graduate Chad Spanberger. Chad, thanks for joining us today.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
My name is Chris Mitchell. I'm the Director of Communications for the school district, and this is a monthly feature that we're doing on some of our alums that are excelling past high school graduation. So Chad is currently playing Double A baseball for the Biloxi Shuckers, and the Brewers organization. Spent 3 years playing at Arkansas, was a 6th round draft pick by the Rockies in 2017. Chad, let's talk a little bit about the season so far. I'm sure it's good to be back on the field after a year off.
Yeah, it was nice. We had over a year of not having any competition on the field, so it was nice to get back to that.
This year you're hitting 221. You got 10 home runs and 33 ribbies with Biloxi. How nice is it to just get back in the swing and things of playing baseball every day, getting on the road with the guys after, like we said, after some time off in 2020?
It's awesome. We were stuck in the house for over a year, and now I can just go hang out with some friends at the field, and it's kind of back to normal for the most part. So you gotta love every minute of it.
Chad, what'd you do on your time off in 2020 with no baseball?
Really just trained a year round for that, because we always had Zoom calls and stuff with coaches, and they were always saying we never know, you might have a season, you might not, so just stay ready. So pretty much 2020 was just a full year of practice for the most part.
Chad, let's talk a little bit about the month of July. I was talking with your former coach, John Mode, the AD at Granite City, and I know he got to come down and see you play a couple games a few weeks back, but you hit 8 home runs in the month of July, 298, an excellent month. Are you starting to see the ball a little bit better now after more consistent reps after the year off?
Yeah, it's baseball is a skill game, so it's all about reps, and I was struggling at the beginning of the year, to say the least. So, you get your feet under you, and then you start having success, which is nice to have. But yeah, it's all about reps and just playing every day for the most part.
Let's talk a little bit about July 21st. I'm sure you've done a few interviews to talk about this day, but I was following that game online. Coach Mode and I were texting back and forth. You hit 3 home runs. You had 9 RBIs, 5 hits in the 14-3 win against Mississippi, that same team that you'll face tonight. Talk to me about that night and just what goes through your mind when things are just clicking like that.
Honestly, not much goes through your mind when it's going well like that. That's a very rare kind of day for baseball, at least. So it's really just pitch by pitch, and you can't think ahead, like, oh, if I hit, I have 2 homers now, I'm going to go for 3. It's like, no, I just got to stay in, just go at bat, and can't think of the outcome too much.
So how many times did it get brought up about your 3 home runs in Arkansas a few years back compared to this game with Biloxi?
Yeah, that one back in Arkansas probably gets brought up a little more, just because the atmosphere was a little more intense during the SEC tournament than it is here for now. But I would say that one's probably more known than a random day in July.
Chad, let's take it back to Granite City just a little bit for some of our viewers that may not know a lot about you. What sports did you play, growing up as a kid in high school? And then my second question is, when did you know that pro baseball might be in your career?
Well, I played every sport growing up. I played basketball. I was on the swim team, soccer, golf. I played all kinds of sports. But when baseball, I kind of noticed like my career would be more in baseball, probably like 8th grade, freshman year, coming in. And then ever since then, I kind of was like, all right, I have a chance to play. So that's pretty much probably when it started.
Chad, was this your dream to play minor leagues and hopefully sometime in the major leagues in the future?
Yeah, I would say the dream is playing the major leagues, not quite the minors, but it's the path you got to take to get there. And honestly, you got to earn it every day out here. So you can't take it for granted.
I want to ask you about the new minor league baseball scheduling. You're currently on a 2-week road trip in Mississippi and in Pensacola, Florida. Talk to the viewers about what do you guys do on, I know you only get 1 day off a week, but what do you do in your off days and what do you do in your downtime? Because I do know there is a lot of downtime in minor league baseball.
Yeah. Off days, personally, I just like to hang out at home, catch up on some laundry or go to the store when we're at home. But I mean, honestly, when we have a game that day, I don't wake up till 10, and then we get to the field at 1. So, I mean, I just hang out at the home or at the house for about 3 hours and then just go hang out in the locker room. And there's a lot of stuff that you do before the baseball game. I mean, we got BP, we got practice, you got to work out, and you got to eat again. And so there's a lot that goes on just before the game that we're on the field, actually.
Chad, do you guys watch a lot of video prior to games?
Yeah, on the offensive side, we get the starting pitcher for that day. We get his pitches, his video of his pitches, and the velocity and the movement of those certain pitches.
So what's Chad Spanberger doing the off season these days? Obviously, I'm sure there's a little downtime, not as much baseball. What do you like to do for fun in the off season?
I picked up golf. I started playing a lot of golf in the off season of 2019. So 2020, I played a ton of golf, and I wasn't too upset about that. So I'll probably just work out. I'm going back to school this year again, so it'll be school and workouts and golf.
How important is that? I don't know if a lot of professional athletes go back and finish their degree. Is that something very important to you and your family?
Yeah, especially my mom. She really wanted me to graduate. So it's nice. I mean, getting drafted, they compensate for our schooling, so that's very helpful on that side to make it possible for us to go back to school.
Sure. Well, Chad, I just want to say, first of all, thanks a lot for coming and talking a little bit about your career so far. I know this is like you talk about, this is the path, your dream to the major leagues, and hopefully us fans from Granite City will get that opportunity to watch you play someday. And we wish you all the best and have enjoyed really following your career.
Thank you. Appreciate it.